Give me a second.
Oh, I see the countdown.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
Feel the violence. Violence.
All right. Look at
Mm,
that. We got a nice little setup now, bro.
yeah.
Well, welcome everyone to another episode of Wrestling Hooligans. We're trying to do something different up in here. We got a missing hooligan today.
Yeah. We're maturing. You know, Jacob's getting juicy and I'm getting violent.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. We got like new names and everything.
Yeah.
I like that. Juicy
Yeah.
Jake. I like that.
Juicy.
What's more call it? And we got a missing hooligan over there. He got the bubble guts.
Yeah. He did too much shamaning over during the hurricane and got the bubble guts.
He's over there talking. Oh man, I think it's the stomach bug. Nah, man, that's called alcoholism, bro. You got you got drunk today watching the games. You know what I mean? And just and you're drunk, bro. Don't go over here talking. Oh yeah, I think I got the stomach blue, the stomach flood. You know what I mean? Shoot.
Or he drank that hurricane water.
Oh yeah, he drank that St. Augustine hurricane water.
Yep. They even made it when a power outage, but they affected the water. So
Oh man, but yeah. So we're missing a hooligan today, everyone. It's all right. We're testing out this new service right here. Hopefully,
Mhm.
this will be us from the get go. We'll be able to live stream to you guys to YouTube, Facebook, and hell, I think there's some other video videos that we can do. I just don't know. But the main ones, Facebook and YouTube, and then we'll still be streamed on podcasts at Wrestling Hooligans. All right, make sure you guys link up with us. All right, but let's get to it, bro. Let's talk about this week in wrestling, man. This week in wrestling. Let's start off with let's see. Let's start off with Monday Night Raw.
Yep. Yeah. Man, what'd you think of Raw this week, man? I thought it was. After the Triple H takeover, this was kind of like the lackluster one.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I was looking forward to it, and I think I overhyped myself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Overhyped myself. I was ready for another excellent Raw this week, and I was just like, once it started, I was just like, think it missed the spot this week, man.
Yeah. I was running to my bedroom, trying to turn on TV like Braun, runs around. But uh, when Raw ended, I was like, just I don't know, lying there. But what the hell did I just watch, man?
Duh. What's more call it? I was over there. Okay, before we get this started, are you into this whole White Rabbit getting the QR code and looking for all these
Yeah.
these lucky charms during Raw?
I was until like last week. I was like, now they let me down. They told me September 23rd some shit's gonna happen, and they let me down. They fell flat. So everybody's saying Extreme Rules. That's what's gonna happen, but we'll see.
It needs to happen at Extreme Rooms because I don't know how long this is gonna last. Now, truth be told, I like the idea, and like any little thing in Raw, people are like over analyzing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I love it. I'm like you. Me personally, I haven't even used a QR code yet. So it's whatever, breaks off on Twitter and people already do the work for you.
Yeah, or,
You
or,
know?
or bust it open, analyzes it, and just hear from them.
Hmm. Yeah. So I think we talked about this last week. Who do you think it is?
I mean, at this point, the only person it can be is Bray Wyatt. I mean, why would they, uh, have like some people saying it's Killer Cross, but he already debuted. What would be the point of him going back and debuting as a White Rabbit? But
Yeah.
he was called White Rabbit or something in Lucha Underground. But
Some people are saying that it's Edge. Some
why?
people say God. Yo, there's some people that said that that is Dominic Mysterio, bro.
What the fuck?
I was over there like, what? I know there was a deep rumor saying that it could be
That,
Malachi
that,
Black.
that motherfucker. I mean, if he went away for like 6 months and came back looking like his uncle Eddie Guerrero, in like 2004, 2005 Eddie Guerrero, that'll be impressive. And he came back
Well,
with that charisma and everything. Whew.
let's be real. He needs, and all right. This is probably gonna be a little too much, but he needs to go ahead and do a cycle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He needs to go ahead and do a cycle, but I don't think he's gonna try to do a cycle just due to his uncle's passing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, uh, his uncle went too far, and he was a. But the thing is that at the time he died, he wasn't doing anything. It was just because of what he did, his history.
Well, it's the history, and also like he was also doing so many other stuff on top of that. You know what I mean? When you do that stuff, you could only just touch that stuff. Don't do all these other pills and stuff and alcohol. That's the problem with a lot of these other wrestlers. That's what they do.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
can't add.
right now wrestlers, they just all about the video games. They do drugs and shit.
All right, Taker.
Yeah.
That's a Taker quote. He was over there like, I don't. The locker room is not the same no more. People
Yeah.
only playing video games.
We were wrestlers. It'll be we would be about the video games. We would be our bodies, and we were working out on Monday in the morning and in the evening. That's it, man.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think that's probably what I would have done. But yeah, I would be more part of the old school wrestling than new school wrestling. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That yeah, I would have been at Red Bones at night, like
Yep.
with Ric Flair.
Yep. Or the current Ric Flair smoking with Mike Tyson.
Yep. And then I would have been in the gym with the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, I mean, Ric Flair said he would drink till 4 a.m. and then at 7 a.m. he's in the gym doing cardio.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and
All
then
right,
he'll
so
get ready for the match. That's it.
all right, so let's get to it. Even though we talked about it before, Raw hit a little flat for us this week. Let me see. Let me see if I could get this on there.
I mean, don't get me wrong; it was better than Raw's for last year this time, but it was still since the Triple H takeover, this was kind of getting stale. But
Yeah.
well, what was the main event this year?
Main event for this one, it was at the end with Riddle, wasn't it?
Yeah, Riddle and it was a tag team match, right?
Yeah. So let's start it off. It started off with Bianca Belair. Started off with Bianca Belair and Io Sky.
Yeah.
All right, so she came out with Alexa Bliss and Asuka. They started talking. Then Bailey came out with Damage Control, and then it was a one-on-one match with Io Sky and Belair. And then towards the end, Bailey gets involved after the win, right? Because Belair won that match clean, which I didn't want her to win clean. Just because I'm still holding out hope for Io Sky when when they're not champions, and I need her to be a top contender, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they'll do that out of nowhere, just like how they did Liv Morgan. They just come out of nowhere. Io Sky will just when it's her turn, her cycle, whatever, just let her win for like 3 months straight. And then have her become champion, then drop it, then you'll never see her for a while.
Yeah. So question, because they have that trio, came out. So it was Alexa Bliss and Alexa Bliss and Asuka. And
Yeah,
Aleska's still walking around with that doll.
so fucking dumb. I mean, why did she even come back with the doll if she's not gonna doing that gimmick anymore? So stupid.
Exactly. And she got like new music. I get it that she's they try to put her as a face. She walking around with this doll. And like obviously we got Bray Wyatt come in, so I guess they want to put some type of connection. But who's to say that she's going to be used in that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if they're going to put all of a sudden she's just going to flip like that, which I wouldn't mind, but I also would think that it would be a little stupid though.
I mean, her coming with the doll is stupid, period. So I mean,
Well,
didn't
her
Charlotte kill the doll?
well, that was maybe, but yeah, but then she got it back, or she got a new one.
Yeah.
Remember?
Then she went to the psychiatrist or some bullshit. I
And
just hate what to do with her. It's horrible, man.
all right, so then next up we had Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that was all of 2020.
That was a redo of that, right? Because that's what they were talking about, the feud.
It was 6 months of that, and then wasn't it Seth Rollins versus KO after that? That feud between him and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Oh, before we talked about that, they were going back and forth with right before this match, and they showed that at Extreme Rules, there's a new match that we don't even know how it's gonna look. The fight pit.
Oh.
Yep. And then we got breaking news on Friday night during SmackDown that Daniel, after SmackDown, I think it was when I saw it, that Daniel Cormier is going to be the special guest referee.
Yeah. I mean, I saw I think on Instagram or something. Somebody, I don't know if Ken Shamrock wrote it, but he said he wanted to be the referee. Yeah, but WWE doesn't want to ask him to do anything.
I don't know, because he's like Big Papa Pump. You know what I mean? He acts all crazy when he gets over there. You know what I mean? He don't know how to act.
Maybe that's why they never brought him back, because he said after his 2 years they never called him back again. Not even for a Hall of Fame.
I mean, would you call him back?
I mean, for a Hall of Fame, why not? I mean,
for the Hall of Fame, yes, but for anything else, I mean.
The only thing that I remember Jim Ross saying he didn't know how to manage his time. He was always late and shit. But besides that, he was a good employee. But
I know he was doing bare knuckle fighting, and he's just like all over the place. You know what I mean? And it's just a little too much. You know what I mean? I like the DC coming in. I like DC. DC always loves WWE. He's been talking about it for years, that he wished that he could. I think at one point he was thinking about going into WWE.
Yeah.
And now, and it would. I know he's not ready, but having DC come in, and then you have that other wrestler, Stevenson.
Yeah.
You have that connection over there. Maybe DC being the mouthpiece for him. I don't know. I'm thinking like 2 years.
How old is DC? He's early 40s, late 30s.
Yeah, he's like late 30s. He might be 40. I know he's in his 30s, late 30s. But that would be nice though. I mean, I'm thinking 2 years down the road, because Stevenson right now, I think he's still training for the Olympics, right? He's trying to do one more Olympic run.
Is that what he's doing?
Mm-hmm.
But what about this guy that's in the NXT? The guy with that used to be in the Roderick Strong's team. That guy that's turned heel. He's not an Olympic wrestler or whatever.
I can't remember
that. He just turned heel on the Creed brothers.
Yeah, I know. I can't get his name right now.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but that dude. Surprisingly, he was a good heel. Like you saw his promos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
did they really? Did he get released and they brought him back?
Nah, he didn't get released.
No,
he was with them for the last 6 months.
I'm thinking something different. All right, so let's get back to it. So now we had Rey Mysterio and Rollins, they're going at it. Dominic came to the ring. You know, Dominic, they're putting Dominic in the right spots. You know, he was out there trying to distract his father. Seth Rollins ended up winning this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And Rhea Ripley got involved, which allowed Rollins to come away with the win. I'm liking this feud, man. I know it's Dominic, and it, you know, with me when it comes to us, man, we know we've been hard on Dominic, man. But the feud's is going pretty good though.
yeah. I mean, I think with Rhea Ripley's guidance, Dominic can go from a C minus to a A plus player.
I mean, to be honest with you, you know, Dominic not strong on the mic. If you have Rhea be his mouthpiece until he gets confident, I like the idea that you gave last week. Have him just do the promos in the back.
Yeah,
You know, you
because they
gotta.
pretty much they can practice that all day until he gets it right.
Mhm. What's we'll call it next up? Really didn't care too much about this. It was Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens versus the Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
It was all right.
I mean, Alpha Academy, they're getting a lot of exposure. They're going on Raw and SmackDown, but
I just think it's just the whole point that they can use right now they're using them. They used them last week for Braun. You know,
yeah,
Braun to go over on someone this week. They're using, you know, they're just a step over right now.
yeah.
They're not ever going to get back to the point where they're going to get those belts again.
You saw Gable. I don't know if they put it on Raw or SmackDown. Like he had a little a promo slash video on Braun. Did you see that? Or
No, I don't think I ever.
they had all these old matches with them when they were in developmental, and he's like he was Braun's first match. He taught Braun everything he knows, and he was like it's pretty good. I'm like they better use that on SmackDown or Raw. And he said today the master shows him the final lesson. I mean, when are they fighting on Raw or SmackDown?
Um, SmackDown, I think.
Yeah, I do like how they did it. He's like, so they turned the phone on. He's like, oh, I heard what you said about me.
Yeah, Gable does a lot of good stuff on his own. Like he'll promote his matches via you know his social media. He does very good job over there on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh, they should. He definitely has a creative mind. You know what I mean? But right now, not into it. Oh, we had a surprise. Yo, I forgot that this fool was still on the roster. Omos fought.
oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
You know
Mm,
they get they must have brought him out of catering last week just to maybe prep for a future fight with Braun. What are your thoughts?
I just hate that they're wasting MVP on him.
They were trying, man. I mean, almost they were trying. You know, I think he should have been one of the guys that went back to NXT.
Mm,
You know what
yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean, I mean, I don't I like it's like kind of like the Great Khali thing, but Great Khali had an upper body. This guy
Yeah,
just
but they're
I
both.
don't even know. I
Come
don't.
on, but he's too stiff. He's just like a little bit quicker than Kali. Kali was like a freaking a scarecrow wrestler, bro. It's like he
Yeah,
walked.
but the
No,
thing is
I'm
that
lying. He walked like no,
this guy's still in his 20s. So
yeah. Let's put it this way: he wasn't a scarecrow. He was like the Tin Man, but he was like a rusted Tin Man. He was a.
yeah, yeah. Oh, then
That's the
he
problem.
got AIDS. He was like in his late 30s when he was wrestling for
Yeah,
WWE.
and that's what I was gonna
This
say.
guy, he's a basketball player, and he's uh, I don't know. I guess
Yeah,
I
but
don't know
he
what
just
happened with the basketball player.
not every. You know
But
how it is. Not when you're tall, you're gonna be stiff. There's only a few people that that are tall right now that that can go. Braun's one of them. Braun over there still running, thinking that he's playing football out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or hurt, throwing people like in the strongman competitions.
Yeah.
But let's see. Who else? Candice LeRae had a match.
Yeah.
With Dewdrop. Candice LeRae, man, they're gonna push her hard, bro.
Was it Dewdrop or the other girl, superhero girl?
Oh yeah, the superhero girl. Sorry.
Yeah.
With what's her name? Nikki Ash.
Yeah.
ASH. Yeah. Got the
Yeah.
win off her.
They need to get rid of that gimmick, man.
Yeah, it looked like they're working on it, you know what I mean? Because they showed
Yeah.
like where she was getting all frustrated and stuff. So we'll see what goes on with that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if they could rebrand her or redo it. I mean, you with her, you definitely can.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, if they're gonna repackage them and bring that group back, um, uh, the group with Eric Young,
Mm-hmm.
because they
We'll
were
see.
saying that all their contracts are up with Impact this December.
For Sanity, you talking about
Yeah,
Sanity?
insanity.
I mean, look, Sanity was one of the all-time failures when it came to Vince getting these NXT guys. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, Sanity already had a good thing going. You bring them up here, you separate them, and then you just jack it up. Yeah, and he just totally jacked that up, and I felt so bad for Eric, man, because
yeah,
I mean, you want him to get that nice run in WWE, um, but it just never happened. In NXT, though, he did his thing. He did his thing in NXT. All right, next up we had AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. You had Solo Sikoa come out. Obviously, he was the difference maker in the match. I mean, overall, man, these last two matches on Raw were good, but you had to go through all this garbage before before you got there.
yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, I see that they're making these Raw matches like longer, so there's like less like segments.
Mm-hmm.
So like each match is like 20 minutes. So that's pretty much two matches an hour.
Yeah, they've been doing good with that, making these matches not like quickly squash matches, except for the Omos one that we had. I mean, like Raw got me when if we talk about the seesaw effect, Raw got me with Bailey and the girls coming out, right? Because when you see the Bailey bubble, I mean, your
Yeah,
eyes are glued. Your eyes are glued. Yeah, I mean, and all the other girls. I mean, it was a good segment, but then after that, it kind of fell off. And then we finally got AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. You had AJ in the background before this match. Uh, no, not that was last week. I'm sorry. So yeah, you had AJ and Sami Zayn. Solo ended up interfering, and Sami Zayn, man, he's on a nice little roll, man.
yeah. I mean, all that hard work, man. I mean, I don't even know who to compare him to on the mic, but he's there. He's spot on.
Oh yeah, man. So I mean, you give him a mic, he's gonna make it work. I mean, Sammy, there's so many times where they left him for dead, and
Yeah,
he could always pull it out. You give him a gimmick, he's gonna make the best of it, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
And
I
he's
wish
an
he would just.
underdog.
I mean, I don't. I mean, he doesn't need to, but I wish he would just work on his body a little, man. Just put on some muscle.
Yeah. When they ripped that shirt off of him on Friday, I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah.
That was like me out there.
Yeah. Yeah,
But at least I
but
got a upper body type for him. It's not even there.
yeah,
So
we gotta we gotta rip the shirt off of the lost hooligan if he keeps on not showing up to these podcasts, man.
Rip off the hooligan shirt.
Yeah, I ripped the hooligan shirt. And we'll give it to him walking to WrestleMania. Then we stop and we're like, just rip it off, man. We gotta take it off.
We'll tell the
Never,
lost
yeah,
hooligan when he's like, lost one.
yeah.
Rip that shirt off.
I don't know. We'll tell our Paul Heyman a hooligan.
Oh, the Paul. Oh man, he's a, well. Hey, hell, he was supposed to be part of the costume. He never ended up doing it. We had an honorary member of the
Actually,
hooligan.
we should ask him. We should ask him if he wants to ever come on the podcast, since he's technically a hooligan.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, if he's,
technically.
there'll be 3 people at least if Shaji can't make it.
Oh no, he'll definitely. I think he definitely would be interested. I just don't know his hours.
Yeah,
I'll
I think it'll be an honor for him. He'll call out of work.
you know, with him, he's got to be over the moon right now because freaking the Acclaim. He'll be over here like scissor me that. Yo, he was, and I tell everyone right now, he was Acclaim's #1 fan even when they first started, bro.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't like him at first, and then they grew on me. Those raps, man. The raps actually when Billy Gunn started hanging out with them, that's when they started growing on me.
Well, they were always entertaining. He was doing those raps for a minute, and it always hit. He did it right, getting against the crowd and whatever city they're in. He did an awesome job. But in the last 6 months, they just blew. Because they had that whole beef with the brother, with the sons, and then he was original. I mean, the dad was one of the original managers, I guess you can say, for them back in when they first started.
Oh, where was he?
Yeah, he came out with them in the beginning when they were on Dark.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Billy Gunn's kids now, but MJF's lawyer group or whatever you want to call them.
What's he call them? The Firm.
Yeah, the Firm, the lawyers.
Yo, when he said the Firm, only thing I could think of is freaking Nas, AZ, Foxy Brown, and Dr. Dre. That's the Firm for me.
I was thinking of the Tom Cruise movie, the fucking Firm. I was like, why does he have these stupid ass? MJF is such a good on the mic. He has these, when he makes a group, he has some stupid ass names here, like the Pinnacle. Like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, it could work, but the problem is that out of everyone, he can't keep a group.
Yeah.
The Pinnacle was good, but then they had it was already set for failure from the get-go. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, immediately as the Pinnacle was created, they started beef with Wardlow, right? So they already killed it.
The Firm, if they're using the same thing, he's gonna be feuding with Big Cass in a few months from now. They're gonna use the same exact formula. He can be feuding with Big Cass, and the other guys don't want to get in the middle of it and just walk away or whatever.
To be honest with you, I don't mind the Firm. But the name the Firm, I could see, he should have all these the people in this group wear some type of Burberry thing. Yeah, I mean, if Ric Flair was part of the Firm, everyone would be freaking wearing Burberry.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. You don't have that. I mean, hell, the Jericho Appreciation Society all wore fucking purple.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Firm, Big Cass doesn't even wear a shirt.
Exactly. You know, so it's like, it's little things like that. I mean, if you're gonna get a group, he comes out by himself. He doesn't even come out with the firm.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks, it's been
Yeah,
him
I
coming out
think
by
they just
himself.
came to help him out when he gets beat up.
That's it. So it's like, you know, I don't know if it's because he wants the mic and all this, but you could do so much more, bro. And anyway, the Pinnacle, that was garbage. That was already shot from the beginning, bro. And then what was the other one that he was part of?
He was a part of Jericho's
Yeah,
the what was it called? Jericho's first one?
yeah,
Inner Circle.
the Inner Circle.
Yeah. And then uh before he was MLW, it was called Dynasty, but then he left.
Yeah, this guy, man.
Yeah, he's
He's
just like he's not gonna he's gonna be stupid. Like I mean, I don't even know why they're called a firm unless they're all lawyers.
let's be real. I mean, they just want to give him a group, but to be honest with you, he's got to bring him out. If
Yeah,
you're gonna,
Ethan Page is so talented.
yeah,
He's on the mic, talented on the mic and the ring. Like in Impact, he was playing 4 different characters. Like Mick Foley, he had like
mhm,
4 different characters.
yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, let's see. Let's give it. Let's give him some time. But the firm definitely got to be out there. But we jumped up. Come on, we still got to finish Raw. This is
Yeah,
the Riddle versus Priest. Riddle. Hold on, no. It was Priest and um Rey Mysterio, right?
yeah.
No, or no, it was just no. I'm lying. It was Riddle versus Priest and that whole nonsense over there. Anyway, Matt Riddle. What did you? How do you feel about um this match over here,
Uh,
or
you know,
just the storyline? How's it going? Is this hitting for you?
I mean, it's like everything they put Rey Mysterio in, they just got to do it to nauseum. It's like so fucking. If Rey Mysterio's in the feud, it's for 6 months. It's not like he won and he moves on. It's just like everything 6 months with Rey Mysterio, and then that's why everybody gets tired of him when he's like one of the most talented people they have.
And what about what's it called? Judgment Day. I think
Judgment Day.
yeah, where they're going.
I mean, it seems like they're still feuding with Edge. I mean, they got Dominic now, and now still feuding with Edge. I mean, I don't know where that's gonna go, but
Yeah, I'm the
uh,
same way, man. I don't know if this hit
I
like
don't.
right now. I feel like it should have already been done. I mean, Edge has already done like 3 freaking returns, bro.
Yeah,
In one feud, he's done 3 returns, bro, against Judgment Day. It's like at some point, it's like, yo, get it over with. You know what I mean? So Edge came at the
yeah.
end
He said
go ahead.
I mean, pretty much he comes back with new haircuts every time. That's it.
But Edge came back, challenged Balor to a I Quit match. Um, and I was just like, man, why? Because when you think I quit, you think the other person's not going to be there. But I guess this one is just for him to say I quit. So it's just like, I'm just like, why? It could have been something totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, people would love it if it was like a tables or a chair match. Hell, just do a chair match. I know people, when you do chairs with Edge, they're gonna call for TLC and all that. But yo, do a tables chairs match or something like that. But an I Quit match, I was kind of disappointed in, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I guess Edge is gonna need somebody in his corner because it's me. I know disqualification because everybody else can get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Edge probably needs to bring somebody in his corner besides Rey Mysterio because he'd be all whiny about Dominic. Like, oh, Dominic, don't hit him. Oh, stupid.
Yeah, those segments over there, or like when Rhea gets involved, I hate, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because they're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hit her." I mean, this is freaking pro wrestling now. In 2022, you need to freaking hit that girl.
I mean, she fucking the same size as Dominic, so
Oh,
she bigger than Finn and Rey Mysterio. So
she got more brolic shoulders. All right, so let's move it.
yep.
Let's move it. We've been a little too.
I think the last thing you mentioned is the what do you think about Dexter
Oh,
and Miz segment?
jumped and gun. I love that, bro. I love it. That
Yeah,
segment right there was freaking awesome with him in the hockey gear.
yeah,
That
yeah.
that
Pretty
was
much. I mean, Miz could work with anybody. So I mean,
yeah. I mean, the
he's pretty much.
storyline is all good in that, but you know the only thing that is missing, and I know he doesn't talk, but we need to hear why Loomis is doing this, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
awesome. It's awesome, but I gotta know why. Why did you
yeah,
choose? You know what I mean? There's got to be a point where uh, I'm okay with him just being weird, looking like freaking Jeffrey Dahmer out there. Um,
yeah,
but what's more call it? There should be a segment that he does all these crazy shenanigans, and maybe he sits down with Michael Cole, right? And Cole brings it out of him, right? And then he could freaking choke out Cole. Look at that. That's gold right there,
or
bro.
or just draw a picture or something.
Or do a comic book strip, right, with his
Yeah,
pictures where you
yeah,
explain it. Yeah, there we go. You know, have someone make a comic book strip, or like um how he used to do before with his little things, and then just like explain why he's doing this. But we got to have some type of explanation soon, bro. I mean, I love it. It's still awesome, but it comes to a point where yeah, we need something else. We need
yeah.
to know why.
Because yeah, it's not
But
going
it's
anywhere like the way it is.
exactly. All right, let's go to the next show. We'll go to AEW. I liked how AEW started off with the Jericho appreciation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just funny, those guys, man. And even I don't know, I'm big on the intro because when they put that little logo on there, and then you have that little that Italian Guido go over there, and he's like, "We're sports entertainers." I love I love that, bro. I listen to that all the time, and then obviously the song comes on. But I love that little entrance. He's like, "You know, sports entertainers."
Yeah,
And Jericho
and
can make anything hit, bro. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys that are talented, like Miz, who can make anything. Uh, I mean, pretty much whoever is feuding with, he can make them a star.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm looking at the little slide that I put. I don't know what the hell that is on the top right corner.
Or it's a bird, maybe a duck. You
I don't
think?
know. The other thing on the logo for AEW. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it though. But anyway, Jericho makes anything work. He got these he's literally got a group of jabronis, bro. I mean, the only person that hits over there, well, the two people that hit is the one that's about to get kicked out.
Did he kicked out?
No, not yet. They haven't officially done it. Remember that Daniel Bryan said he interrupted him.
Yeah,
Which
but
I'm all.
next week is him and Daniel Bryan versus Jericho and Sammy.
Yeah, so I guess it must have been Daniel Garcia, right?
Yeah, Daniel's actually yeah.
Yeah. So and Sammy like as of lately, I mean, I mean, hasn't really hit. I mean, he when him and his fiance or are they married yet?
Yeah, I think so because I remember Cody was at their wedding or something. I remember Cody took a picture with them.
Uh, well, when they him and his wife first started, it was on and popping, but now it's kind of it's kind of cool right now.
Yeah,
But what are your thoughts with Daniel Garcia going to whatchamacallit, what's the name of that club?
Blackpool Combat
Yeah,
Club.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, at least I guess we'll see where it goes. It's like too early to tell. If he's a, I mean, he was growing as a heel. He didn't really get time to like develop completely as a heel. Then he went. Now he's turning face, and we'll see how he does as a face. I don't know.
Okay. Um, Everyone else though in the group, man. I mean, he's got, like I said, they had like all these people in purple. They all look like freaking Barney out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and they had this some weird looking pizza dude. Is that dude a real wrestler, bro?
yeah. He was on Busted Open one day this week or last week or something. And he was saying that he does the pizza thing as a. I mean, the pizza things is a main gig, and then he's a wrestler side gig.
Ah,
I think in Jersey somewhere.
mm. but but yeah,
But
yeah, all
I
the
was hearing
yeah.
a lot of the main talent in AEW are getting pissed because this guy gets more TV time than them.
That's the problem with AEW, man.
Yeah,
It's just too much talent right now. I mean, who else is not being used? Andrade.
Miro.
Yep, Miro. All these people in the back. In the back. I mean, that's why
Yeah,
a lot of them are trying to get out of their contracts right now.
yeah, like Roosh. Roosh. I don't know if he wrestled a few matches, but he's a big star. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with them. They don't really have any room.
They don't got room, and I don't know what's gonna go on, bro.
Like I don't know how Tony Khan pays all these people. Like I mean, I'm sure he has the money, but like you're gonna pay people who don't have to work literally like 10 minutes a week. It's just like
I wonder what their contract is looking like. You know, because he's got way too much talent. He needs to start using these guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. Chris Jericho is a ratings mover, but literally he took up like all that time in the beginning, right? And it was about really nothing. You know what I mean? Um, so that could have been time you used for someone else. You know?
I mean, okay. Besides Chris Jericho, like uh, I mean, people like Miro and Andrade should be on your shows, even the secondary talents, like on Wednesday and Friday night, no matter what. Like Andrade didn't even wrestle; he's just like fucking doing what Matt Hardy was doing a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid. Like, well, it's just like he should be wrestling every week. He's not. Well, why is he? When does he become a millionaire? That could. And then they got the other guy doing the same thing too. The Daivari brother with the
Yeah.
Sunny Kiss. There's all the same gimmicks. It's stupid. How all these millionaires buying up talents?
I mean, just to also look at it like this: Brian Danielson had a match with Daddy Magic, bro, Matt Menard.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, everyone loves to see Bryan Danielson. I love watching his matches because like he can have a jabroni like that and it'll still look like a good match,
yeah,
you know. But let's be real, you get just like what you said. There were countless other people, big time names that it would be freaking awesome that Brian could be with again. Put him again with Andrade, have like you said, freaking Rusev over there. What's his name? What's his name now?
Yeah,
Miro, right?
yeah,
Do something like that. I mean, you got freaking Daddy Magic, who was on like the first hour, you know. So it's just like it's just crazy. Then you had the MJF and Wheeler. MJF came out minus his goon, the firm.
yeah.
Yuta, man, you love the passion, you love how he sees it, but yo, man, his voice was he didn't. It's like he didn't practice this, or and it was screeching through the microphone, bro. He sounded like his balls
Yeah,
didn't drop, bro. Like he still.
yeah,
When I was looking at it, I was like, man, freaking. It's like he's like all. He needs to go in front of the mirror and practice that.
yeah. I mean, especially if you're like in a few, in a segment with the best heel in the company right now.
Exactly. And he was coming and he was about to rip him a new one.
Yeah.
Everyone knew that was coming. He was coming in about to rip that fool a new one. Let's go to the next one. My boy Juice Robinson. That's another thing. Juice. I guess he's all. I guess he's all elite, right? But damn, you put him in the match in a championship match.
Oh, who's he facing?
He was facing John Moxley.
Oh yeah, in the title match. He was that for the title or just
I think what they were trying to say is he would, if he won this match, he would have been able to go for the title.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was like they should have I mean promoted him more. I mean, they did say that John Moxley's never beat him before. Like they fought like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, they did build it up, but they should have been building that up though, right?
Yeah,
It should have been just that day up. I mean, don't get me wrong. Right before the match when they played that was good. But if you're gonna do a championship match, it has to be a little bit better. You know what I
yeah,
mean? For me to care for it.
yeah. And I think he left um, New Japan. This was
Yeah.
his first match in over there.
Hmm. All right, let's get to your girl, man. Soraya.
Uh, I
Hmm.
don't know about like what they're doing. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the debut, even though everybody was like creaming in their pants for that. But
To be honest with you, I was kind of shocked. It was a shock and all. Don't get me wrong. It was
uh-huh.
shocking. But immediately in the back of my head, the first immediate what I've immediately thought, I was like, is she gonna wrestle?
Yeah, it's like
And what's more call it? That and she came out today and now she spoke. She brought all called out the whole women's roster.
really, it was like 4 girls. That was not the whole women's roster. I didn't even know like what was the point of that. It was stupid. And when she called out Tony Storm, she didn't even want to even take the stage. She was like, not me. Don't call on me, fucking idiot. I'm saying Tony Storm from NXT was way better.
Yeah.
This Tony Storm, I don't know what she's doing.
The thing is that they gave it to Tony Storm, right? But she didn't have that big of a push up for her yet.
Yeah,
She was. Let's be real. She's recently new to AEW. Obviously, she was one of the new hires from WWE, and she's got the belt now. But they're really the fans aren't behind her right
yeah.
now. She's
I
got to
mean,
earn that.
yeah. I mean, if they give it to a Ruby Riot, if they build her up the right way, because she's been there a while,
Yeah.
it would have been a different story. But Tony Storm, she just out of nowhere, she was in the tag team with Thunder Rosa, and then she left, and then now she got the title.
Mhm.
And I don't like this whole interim holding titles bullshit. Is if you leave or you're injured, you got to forfeit the title. None of this bullshit, interim
Yeah.
bullshit, nonsense.
Yeah, the interim should not be because they use interims for they're doing it kind of like the MMA.
Yeah,
You know, MMA they do this, but there should be no interim titles. It just gets annoying. You know, it's not like you can wait for all the champions to come back and get them. You know what I mean?
yeah. Because what if a Thunder Rosa comes back in a year and a half? So technically, Tony Storm was just an interim champion for a year and a half. That's dumb.
And like she came in and she's already proclaiming that this is her house and all this other stuff. I'm like, shoot, you, how's it your house yet? I know, and I think when she was in WWE and she at that point she was the face of the women's revolution, but like, bro, you haven't been fighting for that long.
Yeah, she hasn't like fought in like 5 years. How's she gonna come and wrestle no matches and already be her house?
Hmm. So it's, I mean, Britt Baker it's Britt Baker's house. Let's be real.
Yeah, yeah. At least she could probably have that claim. She's been there a long time and she had the title.
Exactly. That's Britt
It could
Baker.
even be the fucking Jade's house. She's been champion for a while too. The other championship.
You can't claim it's your house and you haven't even had a match yet.
Yeah.
Mm. So we'll see what happens. Next up, you had Tony Storm versus Serena Deeb. Yo, man, Serena, man, Deeb, she's on it, bro.
Yeah.
She's a very good wrestler, man.
It's hard to believe. She was in. What was that in CM Punk's little group? Like what year? That was like man, 14 years ago or something.
Yeah, 14 years, and she looks better than she looked then.
Yeah,
She's like freaking ripped.
yeah. But back then she was just. I don't know. Maybe she really was drinking like her gimmick. I don't know. Did she get fired for drinking or something?
I think something like that. But needless to say, she's been holding down um, AEW with women's wrestling, right? Because if it wasn't Britt Baker, she was out there doing classic matches with what's the what's that girl who just left?
Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, like their matches that they had, freaking those. Some of them were like 5-star matches, bro. In
Yeah,
my eyes. And then obviously this was the interim title match, and who I guess like to declare that she was um the real champ now, right?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, they gave obviously Storm was going to win this. Obviously they're not going to pull off the title off of her real fast, but it's that this title reign ain't going to be as long. I don't think it can be as long as they expect it to be, right?
Yeah. Or I mean, who knows when the Thunder Rosa are going to come back? Yeah. Because there's different things people are saying that she just left because nobody liked her and other shit. But who knows?
Mm-hmm.
She had problems in the back. She used to taking time off and shit.
Mm-hmm. Then we had next up, oh man, my boy Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Ricky Starks, man. I love that fool, man. What was that move that he's over there like?
Yeah, I like his the way his move too, his finishing move.
Yep.
Rochambeau.
Yeah, and he's elite, man. I mean, but this is another match. I mean, they're pushing Ricky, right? Obviously, he just had that big win against his former tag mate. They're giving him a push, but yo, I mean, who's he going against? Yeah, exactly.
He's done.
Yeah, so he's going against some random dude named Eli. I don't even I guess he used to be in ROH.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, they keep on bringing these ROH and they're trying to push them for that show, I guess. But you got so many people that are on this roster now. You could have put Ricky Starks against another person and build them up even more. So I just don't get it.
Eli Islam.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Main event of the night, which was a freaking awesome freaking match, bro.
Yeah.
Bandito versus Chris Jericho. Have you watched Bandito's matches before?
Yeah, I've seen him on ROH when he was champion. I mean, I didn't really hear about him. I mean, know about him until he was champion. I mean, but then I did when I saw him. He was like he was an awesome luchador.
Yeah, man. And he's freaking strong for his size too, bro.
Yeah,
But what's gonna call it? They were talking about this before on they were bigging up him, saying that he was a former ROH champion, right? This is the first time that these two fought. You know what I mean? But yo, man, they tore the house down, bro.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you think uh, they're just gonna bring old champions back and have them job to Chris Jericho until he finally loses the title?
I guess so. I mean, it makes sense. They, I mean, look at it. They've already added like so many people from ROH over here. They got so many titles from ROH on the show, so it makes sense. You know,
Yeah,
but um, it makes sense. We'll see. We'll see how
yeah,
they go.
because they do have a lot of ex ROH World Champions on their roster, like Jay Lethal, Daniel Bryant, Samoa Joe,
Mm-hmm.
uh, pretty much Roosh.
Mm-hmm. So, what's gonna call it? All right, this I know let's see. Let's go to the next show.
SmackDown.
SmackDown. SmackDown. What are your thoughts on SmackDown, bro?
It was way better. I mean, it was another. It was a better show than Raw, but without Roman Reigns, there was like pretty much nothing to look forward to. But besides that, Sami shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly. I think I think I'm the same way, man. It missed because we weren't graced by the tribal chief this week.
Yeah,
Yeah, didn't hit. I mean, they started off the match with Ricochet, Madcap Moss, Sami Zayn, and Solo Sokoa. Good match. I mean, surprisingly, Moss. I mean, he hasn't been. He's like he's a seesaw. They put him up in some other spots, but then eventually he loses some other matches. But seeing his feats of strength also in the matches. I mean, it's only a short period of time where you could hold that guy. You know what I mean? I think at one point you're gonna have to push him even more and more. He's obviously going to be I wouldn't say Royal Rumble contender, but maybe the next Money in the Bank. I could see him doing something over there. You
yeah,
know,
but I don't know. You give Money in the Bank. Yeah, I think they'll see that's like a failure and then take it off him like how they did Otis.
I mean, I can see him actually. I mean, not everyone needs to win Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I
You
know
know?
that. There has been people like what was it Baron Corbin? He lost it.
Yep.
I mean, Austin Theory, we'll see. Still,
Yeah.
he's still got a good little while to go. So
Yo, I'm at this point, bro. I think he's gonna have one of the biggest upsets in history, man. I literally think that what's gonna happen is my boy Cody is gonna win it, and this fool is gonna cash it in on Cody right after that match.
Or Cody comes back and Austin Theory thinks he's not 100%. And Cody says, if you don't think I'm 100%, put the briefcase on the line. And Cody wins the briefcase.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
But yo, what are your thoughts, man? Because like I've been thinking over this, right? And I'm like, yo, I don't. How is Triple H gonna feel with Cody?
Mm, I
Right?
don't know. I mean, I saw in the interview somebody asked him about the throne and all that. They
Mhm.
said that's just business. Him and the Triple H are cool. I mean,
I mean, yeah, I know, but at the same time, it's like, does he see Cody as a champion? I mean, we know Vince in the beginning didn't. When he came back from WrestleMania, he saw how he probably freaking was gushing, seeing
yeah,
how big that was and what could possibly happen. But now that Vince is not there, this is Triple H. You
yeah.
know what
I
I mean?
mean, Triple H probably. I mean, if we heard the crowd, Triple H always listens to the crowd too at WrestleMania. So
That's true.
if he heard what we heard, then it's uh he's gonna. I think if he comes back and he gets a title, it's gonna be the WWE title. They're just gonna, do a swerve. They might have fought for both titles, and then Paul Heyman comes out the next night and says the contract says one WWE title, not Universal title, and Roman's still Universal champion.
So that means he's fighting both nights then.
Uh, well, no, I'm talking about when they do take the title off of him. Like it could happen at Royal Rumble, and then Roman still goes on to WrestleMania to defend the Universal title.
Mm. Mm.
I was listening to Busted Open a few weeks ago, and I liked David LaGreca's idea. Uh, did Undertaker go into Undertaker went to Hall of Fame, right? But this
Yeah.
WrestleMania, one night each, he's the main event, and he gets his losses back. Night one against Brock Lesnar, night two against the Tribal Chief.
Not happening.
I know it's not happening, but the shit, that would be a great WrestleMania two main events.
Hmm.
Gets his losses back, wins
Because
the
like,
title. If anybody's gonna should win the title and retire, it's that guy.
yeah, but see, and this is what I'm contemplating because
And,
it's
and
like,
nobody will be mad that he takes the title off of the Tribal Chief.
yeah, but come on now, that's not happening. Freaking this guy can barely walk, you know. And I don't see Triple H going to go run to the Undertaker like how Vince used to do. Vince was like, "Oh, I need another main event." You know what I mean? Going over there, going all the way down to Vegas. I'm like, we need another one from you. You know what I mean? What's more
Why
call it?
would you go to
Mark.
Vegas?
Oh, isn't that where he's from? Mark?
No, he's from Austin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see him going down freaking Triple H going and was like, "Hey Mark, do you got another one in you?" Not like how Vince did.
Another two. So basically, he can retire as the streak is unbroken since he gets his wins back.
No, no, that is garbage. That's why I don't listen to that fool all the time.
God
You know what I mean?
damn it! Oh
But
yeah, I mean the way he described it, man, I was like, this fucking guy, man.
I'm over here trying to find out how they're gonna break these titles apart. Are they gonna do it before that? Because like obviously what's we'll call it is not coming back until Royal Rumble. So I'm guessing he might win that or what? Is he gonna he could win it? Is he I'm guessing he's not gonna get that WrestleMania moment when he win it at another pay-per-view and then he still has the title and then The Rock comes. Like I'm all confused, man, how they're gonna do this.
I don't know. I mean, you think the Rock needs the title though? I mean, he
Hell
doesn't.
no. The Rock don't need no goddamn titles.
Yeah, he already's a 10-time world champion. You don't need any more than that.
Well, I don't see him coming over there winning it, and then what? What's he gonna do? Drop it? Drop it
Drop it back to Roman.
back to Roman, or just relinquish it, and then there's a
Nah, I don't think he would come back just to relinquish it. It was stupid.
well, he's not gonna hold it then, so that means he's gonna lose to Roman.
Well, yeah, I mean, lose it back to Roman if he wins it.
So you have him winning it?
Uh,
Because now,
if
because look,
he wins,
let's be real. The Rock's only gonna be there for WrestleMania. He's gonna do his little couple of promos before Mania, right?
yeah,
Maybe one or two, right? And then there's Mania, and that's it. He might come out. He might come out the night after Mania, but that's it. Then he's going back to doing his movies.
I mean that's not necessarily true. I mean, he could come out for the Raws and then once a month, and then SummerSlam. I mean, the Big Four he doesn't mind showing up for. The Big Four: Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series.
Oh my goodness, bro.
He did a Survivor Series when he came back. He did a Royal Rumble when he came back, and he did a few Manias.
So you got him being the number 30 and then winning the Royal Rumble?
Or somebody else. Like I said, somebody taking that suitcase off of Austin Theory and cashing it in on Roman, but the loophole, only one of the titles get cashed in on.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that option.
So one of the titles is off of him.
That would work perfectly. I mean, but that means he's gonna have to retain. He's gonna beat The Rock. I could see that happening. The main event at WrestleMania, right? The Rock thinking that he's gonna win both belts. He loses to Roman. Whoever has the money in the bank briefcase at that time cashes it in right then in that moment, and off of only one belt, obviously. And then you still have him with the SmackDown title.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then
that could happen at a pay-per-view previous to WrestleMania. So then they have a two world title matches.
oh yeah, you would. Okay.
There'll be a Rock and Roman, and then I don't know, Lashley and Cody. I don't know who
But
else.
then but that's the thing though. Then that means you've already done 2 years where the person that had money in the bank briefcase has lost it, because you ain't putting Austin Theory with that. I mean, you could, but
last year Miz won it.
no, I'm talking about with what's his name, Otis. That was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, but Miz got it from him in he Otis won the match, but Miz cashed in his suitcase.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're not on 2 years, because we're not saying that Austin Theory is going to get a WrestleMania moment, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he cashed it in, I didn't think he was going to do it at WrestleMania anyway. It was going to be like at Royal Rumble or something, or somewhere before that.
I mean, you could do that, but that means you'll have Roman.
He's still young. He's like not even 25. I mean, you'll have other moments. I mean, he's just then again building him up.
So how about The Rock? Oh, I got it, bro. You got The Rock going into the Royal Rumble, right? And whatchamacallit, he loses it, or he wins the Royal Rumble, right?
I don't think The Rock's gonna win the Royal Rumble, man. Everybody's gonna boo just like Batista.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think The Rock. It's gonna be some other way they're gonna do it, but I think somebody who deserves it, maybe like Cody or something, comes back and wins the Royal Rumble.
You Cody, but I'm thinking like maybe you have The Rock win it, and then Later on that night, he cost Roman. I don't know. I thought I had something going. I was
Or
thinking maybe having
Cody.
Austin Theory cash in at Royal Rumble, right? Against whatchamacallit, and The Rock interferes with that match.
I mean,
Could
either way, I think like if you look at it, four people there wanna. It's gonna be two main events. One's gonna be Rock and Roman one night, and the other one, looking at the way they're trying to do things, if Cody can come back healthy, and then he'll be one main event with White Rabbit.
White
If it's Bray
Rabbit.
or Killer Cross, who knows? Cody and Killer Cross.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting thing on how, I mean, this is like one of the first years where you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I
it's
mean?
Hollywood, and you're thinking The Rock.
Because like obviously you're thinking The Rock's coming. It's been like procrastinated for like 2 years that The Rock's gonna be coming back. He's coming back, and he's gonna. I never said that he was gonna win the championship. I think that he would probably drop it, you know, to Roman, and Roman finally gets that that push. But now we have so many other people that could potentially be coming back. We have Bray, we got Cody, both people that are in line for be an awesome WrestleMania moment for either one of them to start
Yeah,
their reign for the next year once Roman goes down. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I'm at this point. I gotta wait until freaking Royal Rumble before I can finally decide how this is gonna end, bro.
yeah. I mean, we got to see how the foreshadowing is.
So that means in the next 2 months, bro, the next 2 months are gonna be crucial, because once we have freaking that coming up, it's gonna be, and we got already freaking a White Rabbit coming.
Yeah, and not to mention this is gonna be Triple H's first WrestleMania he does. So it might be a big swerve altogether. We're thinking Vince's mindset, but Triple H might have something else. He might pull somebody out of NXT and have him win the title.
Bring freaking Braun Breaker to win it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think anyone would hate that with Braun Breaker winning it. But it's right now whether or not he thinks that Austin Theory could be a top guy.
I heard one thing they might do is Braun Breaker, since he's a Steiner, and then Goldberg's a good friends with the Steiners. He wants Braun Breaker to be his last match at Mania. Yeah, he said he has one more match left in him. So
Yeah, I did hear that nonsense.
whatever. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Whatever. I mean, if that's his last match, last match.
It's interesting. We totally ventured off. That's normally how this happens.
Yeah, I don't think we talked. I mean, SmackDown sucked anyway, so we didn't really talk that much about SmackDown.
So Sikoa and Zayn, they beat Ricochet and Moss. Next up, Drew McIntyre and Austin Theory. Austin Theory was talking that smack. Drew McIntyre was like, "You, me, in the ring now."
Yeah.
All right. What's call it? McIntyre ended up defeating Theory by disqualification. All right. We're gonna see. I mean, Austin Theory hasn't been looking. He doesn't look tough, man. I mean, he doesn't look like he's on a roll. He's looking like a sad Money in the Bank winner, bro.
Yeah, and he got these two lackeys just losing all the time.
Yeah, so it's like at one point it's like, how is Theory going to end? I mean, right now, it would make sense for him to lose that belt, bro. That briefcase.
Yeah, I mean,
But two
losing
years,
somebody will make good.
But
Like,
2
what are they
years
doing
in a
with
row, someone
Dolph, man?
losing, huh?
Dolph Ziggler, man. Like, he had like that whole NXT run. He had a new gimmick. He reminded me of Shawn Michaels during the Attitude Era, coming out with the beard. If they just went with that gimmick, man, they could have built him up to be a major player. Then now he's just coming back and being a jobber for Austin Theory.
They try to push Austin Theory over, and they used him. You know, Dolph is good for that. He's always good for a small push. They don't give him those long those. They don't give him a Miz how when the Miz pushes someone over, right? That's a long-term feud, and at the end, boom, that person wins it, right? Dolph is one of those people that like, oh, let's put him in a good match with Dolph. That'll put him over. That's how it comes with Dolph.
Yeah, I noticed even Dolph doesn't get long ass feuds, like 6 month feuds, like how Rey Mysterio gets a 6 month feud. KO gets a 6 month feud. Dolph was just jobbing every week to somebody, but he's
Yeah,
like really talented.
he is. Hopefully, that'll change. You know, because Dolph is, he's keen to liking Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels could go in his ear and be like, wait, what about Dolph? So
Yeah,
who knows? But oh, next up you had your boys Hit Row going against the Lotharios. They ended up winning that.
yeah. Lothario's kid. That's like the new Primo Epico.
Yes. Next up you had Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey going against your girl Natalia.
Yeah,
Yep. Um, I mean, Natalia was going to be this pushover for Rousey, because you got to let Rousey look good right before she goes into Extreme Rules with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan got like this nice little bad side to her now.
mm-hmm.
You know, I like it. I like it. You know, you just can't give her the mic that much.
Yeah. She one of the other ones that need to do just backstage segments.
Exactly. You had Owens, Kevin Owens. He ended up seeing Sami Zayn with his nice little t-shirt, and said they needed a new t-shirt.
Stupid.
And then you had Imperium. You had Imperium and Sheamus again. You know, I thought this feud was done, bro.
Well, if they have they're having another match, and I hope Sheamus wins it finally.
Well,
He needs a win, man. He's jobbing and looking for. I don't know why they even bother. This guy, like, you can't have somebody lose like 6 months straight, and then I mean, he's losing all credibility.
I mean, Seth Rollins does it.
Yeah, but, Seth Rollins does it. I mean, Sami Zayn does it, but it's like Sheamus. He's one of those guys that need a win because I mean he does. He's not like he's bad on the mic, but just if it's both his teammates are losing too. So
And I think what wasn't the main event Shotzi versus Bailey, or was that the main event? No, it wasn't. Shotzi and Bailey happened afterwards. Bailey got the win. All right, Shotzi. What's more call it? She's bringing out her old gimmick again with the tank. I guess she's faced now. She's doing good. We'll see how that goes. Bad luck going into Bailey. You know, Bailey's on a roll right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to her beating Belair. You know what I mean? Then we had then that was the main event was McIntyre, Kevin Owens, and Johnny Gargano versus Theory and the Alpha Academy.
yeah,
Yep. KO, man. all he's a blessing to have on both shows, man.
Yeah,
God loves him, bro.
yeah. I mean, it's good that they have him, but hopefully they don't overdo it with him, and then people get tired of him.
Yeah. But oh, hold on 1 second. That was not supposed to happen. But yeah. But let me take this out of there. Anything else, man? Any other breaking news that you want to talk about?
Do you want to talk about anything about NXT?
NXT? Uh I ain't gonna lie. NXT didn't make my carry over for me this week. I gotta do better on that.
Yeah, we got to talk about more about your boy Quincy.
Oh, yo! After last week when you started talking about him, I literally went back and watched NXT, and I saw they were showing him some clips in I think one of the shows, and this fool slapped someone with his titty. He slapped someone with. Look, all right. So talking about him, I love it, bro. He's taken over. He's pushed. He's taken over for Velveteen. Velveteen did some
Nah,
weird
but
stuff.
Velveteen had some kind of class and charisma, but this guy,
Yeah,
man, this is just I don't want to be banned from Steam Yard.
yeah. Don't get banned, bro. Don't
Yeah,
ban us, bro. Don't ban us from
yeah,
YouTube either, bro.
yeah,
Uh, let's just say it's something different. Is going to attract a lot more different other fans. Um, we're gonna have an interesting bunch with us at WrestleMania, looking at this guy. But let's be real, man. It's something different. I mean, it's going to attract some other people who maybe won't be as flamboyant as how he is. But I love that he's doing that, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's not someone that I'm gonna be over here watching all the time, but the matches are entertaining, and when he does some weird stuff like that, I'm like, what the hell did he just do?
yeah. Well, I guess we could call him the modern day Goldust.
Yes, there we go. I love
Because it's not Velveteen. Velveteen is
Velveteen did
something
some
different.
weird stuff like that too. I mean, no one believed that he was actually doing that stuff, but he got into wrestlers' heads doing some suspect things,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. But you're right. He is the modern day Gold Dust the way that he's going out, and I like it. You know what I mean? It's something different. Like I said, I literally watched one of his matches, the match after that. We talked about that last week, I was like, man, this fool, what did he just do? So I'm enjoying it. Not someone that I'm gonna go over, but who knows, man? He could be creative too, man, and he could create some magic. I mean, who's to say that that won't work?
yeah. I mean, I know you and Shad, you got your heart set to dress up as Pretty Deadly next year for WrestleMania. But you saw the promo this week of not the promo, the montage they had.
That's another interesting group, but I don't know if I would be able to pull that group off, bro.
You could do it, man. You just need to work on those abs, man.
I got to work on the abs, hard body, and then I had to put on a blonde wig. I don't know how this is gonna.
Oh, why are you automatically the blonde guy?
Oh, you're right. We'll put Shaji in a wig. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
do better.
like after watching, did you see the thing, the day in the life of Pretty Deadly?
No,
After
you
watching
gonna be,
that, it's suspect if they're a couple or not. It's like, what the hell are they doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and look at that. I'm gonna be prepared next week for NXT. This week I took a break.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was like, what the hell? I mean, they showed them training in the gym, and then they then at the end of the day, they're like sleeping with the belts on, and then sleeping in the same bed. I'm like, what the fuck? But
they are definitely an interesting. They have those interesting skits. It's gonna be interesting. You know
yeah,
who I'm looking forward to now that we speaking of NXT? When are our boys the Legado the Fantasma on the show, bro?
yeah, I probably SmackDown or probably SmackDown. I think SmackDown is better for them.
Yeah, SmackDown definitely would be better because you would be able to if they'd be able to do that whole stick that they did in NXT in SmackDown, it would be real good.
Yeah, especially they bring the Electra Lopez dressing like she was dressing in those matches.
What's call I was seeing clips of our girl, the Pog. What's call it? She's on a roll lately.
Oh, Nikita.
Nikita
Oh yeah,
Lyon.
I saw Nikita and the other one, Caden Cross, lapped her. Then they were
Yep.
having a butt to butt bounce or whatever, a twerk off or whatever
Mhm.
in the middle of the match.
Yep. Saw that.
I was like, Caden Cross, man, those tattoos.
I
Yeah,
guess. But yeah, man. I mean, that's this week in wrestling, guys. Make sure to hit us up on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. All of them is going to be at Wrestling Hooligans. Next week we should have the missing hooligan come and join us.
or the Paul Heyman hooligan. If
Oh,
oh yeah, I mean, where's he living now in Florida? We got to check up on him and see if he's all right.
he's doing all right. He got his power back. He's up in Tampa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'll hit him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then we have the international British hooligan.
Yeah, but that'll be he's right now deep in probably doing his fantasy football podcast.
Yeah, whatever. We could ask
I
him.
didn't get any updates though. That's surprising. Normally he must have well, he's getting married, so he probably
Yeah.
doesn't have time to
Maybe
do
he
all
took a year off. Who knows?
that.
Yeah. This guy traveling the world. I saw him like in Canada or something.
Yep, yep, just like our boy, the
Yeah,
other hooligan that we made at Dimitri.
yeah,
Buying freaking timeshares in freaking DR.
yeah. The things you do to bust a bust.
But yeah, everyone, we got this new little setup. Hopefully next week we'll have the same thing and we'll be able to broadcast live on YouTube and on Facebook. And then you guys could also chime in and comment us and write when we're doing the show and we'll be able to answer you guys.
Yep.
But
We'll go with the paid edition next week.
paid edition and take out the some of these other banners and have the hooligan banner up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be in the Lord Alfred Hayes background.
you
With the
really
little
like that
TVs,
background, huh?
that little TVs.
You
Like
want
I'll wear a bow tie too.
we got to get hey man, if you want to make it legit, we got to get a blazer.
Oh yeah,
A hooligan. We got to get a hooligan blazer.
yeah, I got a blazer and then a bow tie and no shirt.
Would you try to look over here like what's this?
like the Jericho's crew over there.
Oh yes, definitely. Get us some purple tracksuits or something.
Yeah, I had to go down to the local Goodwill.
Yeah, hopefully missing hooligan. I'll make sure to send them some Pepto Bismol to get that stomach blue. The
Yeah,
stomach on. Yeah, I mean.
you get them on some CBD tea or something. I don't know.
All right, guys. It was nice chatting with you guys. Next week, we'll try to push out some more content. Have a good one. Peace. Good night. Vic, say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye from Violent Vic. Peace. Scissor me, daddy.
Uh,